Wildfire, Rodman Philbrick, Chapter 22, Not Bad for Wonder Woman. I wake up coughing, smoke in the air. I leap to my feet and stare at the early morning sky above the swaying treetops. That familiar ash gray tint means there's a fire burning somewhere nearby, too close for comfort. Delphi, wake up! Her face is so puffy and swollen by bug bites, I almost don't recognize her. From her reaction, I must look the same, or worse. Fire coming, we have to find the logging trail, fast! Delphi pushes herself upright, props the walking stick under her arm. Let's go, what direction? East didn't work, let's try south. Deciding which way is south takes longer than I expect, with my head still full of sleep and bad dreams. But finally we set off. As usual, I have trouble keeping up with Delphi, who only has one good leg. Girl could circle the world and I'd still be tying my shoes. We don't bother to blaze the trees, there's no time for that. We just have to try our best to move in a straight line. We keep the wind behind us and that helps. My heart is racing and my brain is all jumbled, but there's one thing I know for sure. If we don't find the logging trail in the Jeep, we're in big, big trouble. I've seen how fast wind-driven wildfires can move, eating up the landscape, turning everything into flame. We can't see the fire, but I know it's there, somewhere behind us. Might still be a few miles away. Maybe we have time to get ahead of it, but not without the Jeep. Fast as we're going, we can't outrun the fire. We need wheels and speed, not to mention luck. I'm glancing behind us, checking on how straight we're going, when Delphi cries out, Sam, over there! At first I think she means the fire, and I almost don't dare to look where she's pointing. Not straight ahead, but off to the side. A gap in the trees, brightened by daylight. We race to the daylight and find ourselves on the old rutted logging trail. Oh, Delphi, you did it! You found it! I throw my arms around her. You did it! She shoves me away with a grimace of pain. You're standing on my foot. Sorry. Which way, Sam? She asks. Two choices. The urgency in her voice hits me like a slap of cold water. She's right. Finding the logging trail is great. It's amazing. But we still have to locate the Jeep. Two choices, right or left. I nod at her. You pick. Immediately, she swings her bad foot to the right and starts loping along. I have to jog to keep up. This looks familiar, I say, panting. See, that's our tire track. Has to be. Which means we came this way and the Jeep must be somewhere ahead. Hurry! She picks up the pace. Is it my imagination or has the smoke thickened? Is the fire getting closer? Is the air harder to breathe or do my lungs hurt because I'm jogging in this awful endless heat? Freaking out doesn't help, I tell myself. Concentrate on the task at hand. Find the Jeep. Then you can worry about levering it off the tree and getting away from the fire and whatever else happens next. Taking things one at a time makes sense. Nope, that's not gonna.
I'm getting water.
Okay. Sorry, talking to my daughter. I thought she was gonna get ice, which is super loud. Taking things one at a time makes sense, and it sounds easy, but my mind is swirling with 1,000 thoughts and concerns. Escaping the fire, sure, but worrying about Mom is right up there. At best, she knows I'm missing. At worst, she thinks I'm dead. Is she sticking with the program, or has worrying about me set her back on the wrong path? How long has it been since the fire started? It feels like a week, but it can't be that long. Night at the logging camp is 1. Cottage by the pond is 2. Night lost in the woods is 3. 3 nights, 4 days. How long before the fire burns itself out or gets contained by firefighters? A week? It can't be as long as a month, can it? Because we'll never make it that long. We'll run out of food and water. We'll run out of gasoline and out of luck. Stop thinking about stuff you can't control. Concentrate on the task at hand, which is keeping up with Delphi, who lopes furiously along, crutch stick pounding into the dirt, her face a puffy mask of determination. Ignore the smoky taste in your mouth and the ache in your lungs and follow that girl. Ahead of us, the logging trail takes a curve to avoid a huge lichen-covered rock, which rings a bell in my exhausted brain. I remember seeing that big rock out of the corner of my eye just before the moose appeared. Sure enough, there it is, the Jeep. but it's still leaning up against the tree exactly as we left it when we started chasing after the plane. Delphi limps up and whacks the vehicle with her walking stick. Yes, she turns to me with an expression of triumph. Not bad for a girl with a limp, eh? We slap 5. Are you kidding? Not bad for Wonder Woman. All right, that's the end of chapter 22. I'm glad they found their Jeep again.